toy. Let's see what's inside.
You got this!
Yeah, we got the Losi.
Yeah, we got Losi. Oh, my goodness, I can't even see the bed. Can you just please close? Are you opening it now?
Ready? Slowly.
There you go.
Nice work, mate. What's up, guys? Welcome back to King's RC, and this is the Losi Super Baja Rey 2.0. It's a 1/6 scale desert truck, 4-wheel drive, and it's got a huge 750 kV motor in there and 160 amp ESC. So this thing can run either 6S or 8S. And the first run I did with this was 6S, only just to get used to it. And it comes with just the DX3 Spectrum controller, which is pretty good. I don't mind these controllers because you can drive with one hand on it as well. Like, it's easy to reach the steering wheel without one of those extension things for your thumb. And yeah, you got the 50, 75, 100. Let my son drive it on 6S, and I just go straight to 50. Easy to set up, and he drives it just, you know, in an open field. And yeah, 50% throttle on here on 6S. Yeah, I was pretty comfortable with letting him drive it because it doesn't go that fast. So guys, when I got this thing out the box, a few issues I come across was when I turned it on the first time, one of the LEDs was broken in the middle. Also, the body itself, right in this corner here, I think it's because, you know, the way this thing's molded, it's just super thin right in that corner. So if you can see there, I'm pressing it from the back, it's really thin there. It's like paper thin. That's almost gonna be broken pretty much. Apart from that, everything else is pretty good. It's got all the cool details.
Please remain seated.
This truck here is pretty scale, and not just the way it looks, also the way it drives. Completely different to what I'm used to. And yeah, when I was driving this on grass, it wasn't too bad. It's really punchy, it's really powerful. I ran it on 6S the first time, and the only problem is because of this, you know, the super high suspension travel here, as soon as you get to the corner, it's so easy to roll, and on grass and bitumen, it's like really bad. So I think the best place to run this is on loose dirt, like, you know, loose gravel or something, where you're not gonna really grip and it just sort of slides. So guys, with the body, what I've done just for the meantime, because I was so keen to get this thing running, I just took the body off, undo all the 20 screws, and basically I just put some Gorilla Tape underneath where the weak points are, and especially where this body flexes like that. This flex issue, guys, it actually ruins the body, and you can get some stiffeners for the cage in the rear here so it doesn't flex so much. And I thought I'd try it out first before using it, because, you know, it might look cool in the video or something when this is flexing down. But the problem was, when it flexes like this, it literally just rubs onto the paint underneath. So you end up like scrubbing off the paint, but you can't really see very well because I've put some Gorilla Tape at the bottom just to stop that from getting worse. And eventually I will do shoe glue and drywall tape when I get time to do it. That's where I turn the corner on bitumen. Yeah, really bad road rash. So I advise you, if you're gonna get one of these, don't run it on the road, and if you do, just be very careful with it, because it's very easy to grip around corners and it just rolls. One thing I noticed though when I was running this was, usually I get bored, if I was running my X-Max or my other bashes and there's no ramps and no berms, it gets kind of boring. But when you run this, even just a little bit of uneven terrain and you see the suspension flex, it's really nice. Like, you just enjoy it so much, like watching it. And I enjoyed it so much watching the suspension just bouncing up and down, and just the feel of the car. Yeah, it's so nice to drive, and I think this car may even be underrated for what it is. I mean, this is like a really cool design, and you know, durability wise, the chassis and everything, like the rolls, when it starts rolling over, it gets pretty violent. But yeah, look how tough that is, you know. Like, as long as you're not doing X-Max stunts with this rig, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty durable for what it is. And I noticed, like, a lot of the front wheel here, you know, you got the guard, but underneath here, I don't know if you can see, it's quite open just there. It's pretty open here, so all the grass just builds up in there. The good thing is the gears are sealed, so you're not going to get anything in there apart from the ESC fan, which is pretty much located just on top here, just in there, which is kind of good. It's accessible to clean. The wheels are really nice. These are actual beadlock wheels. Super easy to get the battery out.
Please remain seated.
So guys, if you got big massive batteries like the Z 9000 milliamp batteries, yeah, don't even bother, because it will not fit. Only standard size 5500 5000 milliamp will fit in here, lengthwise anyway. Alright guys, so next to the Mojave, this is the size difference. So looking at it, it's a lot bigger than the Mojave. It's about 200 mil longer than the Mojave, but mind you, the Mojave is 1/7 scale and this is a 1/6 scale. So you see the width a lot wider than the Mojave. The wheels, look how small the Mojave wheels are compared to this car. So that's the size difference in the wheels there, guys, on the Mojave. So guys, these two completely different trucks, but I thought I'd just add this in the video, comparing these two. Usually it's just a whole separate video doing comparisons. I might do that as well with running and that, but just a quick one. If you want to go bashing, go with the Mojave. In my opinion, it's a lot better. You can just go all out crazy with it. This one, if you want to enjoy a bit of scale realism drive, you want to go with the Super Baja Rey. Like, I reckon it's just a lot more enjoyable watching it, and considering the size of it, it's very nimble to drive. I didn't feel like the weight of it like how you would drive an X-Max or a Creighton or something. It's very like light. It feels very light, and once you ever drive one of these, you'll know what I mean. So here's a quick size comparison, guys, to the X-Max. Yeah, it's pretty big. So it's just the wheels that makes the X-Max look huge, guys. But the body on this thing's like massive. So yeah, it's pretty big. Alright guys, we're going to take the body off just so I can show you what the cage and the inside and that looks like. if you're planning to get one of these, you got to make sure you've got some power tools handy, because doing these screws by hand is going to take forever. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Take this off. Also, you got to be careful where you place these things, because once you lose them, you can't screw the body back in without these plastic tabs here. Look how cool it is, just without the body off. It actually looks really nice, and I just love looking at the design of this thing. It's a really nice cage, but it is a bit flimsy though, so it does rely on the actual body to give a bit of rigidity. You can get panels with just to turn this thing into like a buggy sort of style look, but yeah, I like the short course truck, so I'm just gonna stick with that. So here's that big massive motor underneath, that big massive Spectrum 750 kV motor, guys. And as I was saying before, all the gears, the pinion gears and all that, spur gears all covered right there, fully sealed. And this is pretty much where this whole area here just gets filled up with grass. It's like really badly, like that grass in there gets wedged up just everywhere. So you know, if you got a blower, you just get the blower, point it straight in there, blow out all the grass, and it comes out pretty much everywhere. But yeah, you can't do that without taking the body off. There's the ESCs located up in there. So the fan of the ESC sticking up from the top, right there. Big servo right in there. Even the dash there, guys, got some scale details. Yeah, it looks cool as. You can turn the head on the driver as well. Got the king shocks right in there. Nice cool king shocks. So you've got the short shocks at the front, and the back's like pretty long. Yeah, one thing I'll do though is I'll probably redo these wires. You can see how this wire here is right on top, so the body sits on it. You know, these wires can get squashed, and I think one of them's already a little bit damaged, but still alright. So I'm probably just gonna cut these out, these zip ties out, and tuck the wires in underneath the actual rails here. Yeah, apart from that, everything else wired up pretty good. Anyways guys, super excited I got this rig. Can't wait to drive it some more. It's actually really exciting to drive. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.